I'm going to backtrack a bit and talk about J.D. Vance's comments about dealing with Medicaid fraud in Minnesota, specifically when he said that we're not going after children, we're going after fraudsters. There are numerous problems with that statement, and I'll get to the point as soon as I say this is Forrest Poston. This is the To the Point sub-channel on my Thoughts and Mutters channel, where my mind goes out to play. And please click the thumbs up button, subscribe, make comments, share, tell your friends, and do the various things that help support a channel like this. And there will be a link in the pinned comment for specific monetary support. I hate saying that. Anyway, so J.D. Vance says we're not going after children, we're going after fraudsters. Well, first of all, that's just flat out not true. They don't care about the fraud in Minnesota, because if they did, they would be doing a much broader, it would be about fraud in all 50 states. And they would actually be trying to help sort out an ideal way to locate and deal with the fraud, which Minnesota has been trying to do. They are just trying to step in and bully, and they're pressuring them not over Medicaid, but trying to pressure them to fall in line with the political direction or lack thereof. So being a lie is one thing. Now, reality is, even if fraud was what they were trying to deal with, you are still affecting children and older people. You can't say, well, we're going after the fraud, and ignore the fact that with the way they are pursuing it, non-fraud people will get hurt along the way, because they're just taking this sledgehammer approach. Hey, we're going to stop funds. Not all funds, but funds in a particular area. They're areas. And it's going to affect children, their parents, and some of the others will affect elderly people. Now, these are highly exposed groups. These are the people who are least able to take care of themselves, and the ones that we are most supposed to help when in need, or help prevent need. And of course, that's why they are targeting those groups, because they know, or what they're counting on is the public will be more up in arms, and Minnesota government will be more afraid, because people get upset when the children and elderly are attacked. And they want to make it look like it's Minnesota's fault. It's not. It's Trump, it's Vance, it's Miller, it's all of those people. It's this administration. And the thing is, one of the critical underlying concepts of our legal system, and really our entire culture, it doesn't get talked about much. It is not, directly enshrined in any of our documents. And a lot of people don't like it because it's really hard. And that's simply the idea that it is better to let the guilty go free than to punish the innocent. And a lot of people, you let the guilty go free. I'm not saying we should let the guilty go free. We should try to identify the guilty, investigate, prove, punish. That's the system, innocent until proven guilty, which actually a lot of people don't like that idea either. They want faster, more reactions, but it's not right to punish everybody just to make sure you happen to get some of the guilty, and maybe even never find out which ones they were. If you're like me, and especially older like me, you probably had situations in school where a teacher, hey, who did that? And nobody knew or nobody would tell, so the teacher said, unless somebody tells, I'm going to make you all do, whatever, write some sentence 300 times. And yeah, that's been there. And it wasn't fair. That's a very small sort of example. You scale it up to, we're not after children, we're after fraudsters, and it still applies. More so, obviously. But it is better to let the guilty go free if you have to than to punish the innocent. That is hard. But it is part of what creates the great potential in our country. A just country. And man, if freedom isn't based on a just world, can it really be freedom? I don't think so, really. But, Vance said this partly to deflect, to get people, because people are, you're going to be hurting the children. Oh, no, we're not going after children, we're going after fraudsters. And they want to deflect from the reality. First of all, I think they are going after children. It's indirect, but it's intentional. I firmly believe it's intentional. And even if they're not doing it intentionally, it will happen. Children will suffer because of this insane, sloppy approach. And even as an attempt to, force Minnesota to play along, it's sloppy. And of course, it's not going to hold up in courts, but they will delay it in the courts as long as they can. And then when they can't delay it anymore, they will delay restarting the funds, as they have done. There are some things I don't think have been restarted months later. But don't buy it. Look at what they do. Look at what they mean. And look at what will really happen, not what they say will happen. Remember, Trump 101. What do you need to know about Trump? Trump lies. And his people lie. If they tell you that daytime is brighter than nighttime, double check, because they're probably trying to put one over on you some way. All right, wanted to get that off my mind. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And again, please share, subscribe, click the thumbs up button, make comments, do all those good things. And I will be talking to you later, because there certainly is more than we can ever talk about. And it just gets to be more every day. So long.